So, I thought I was recording all this episode, and guess what? I forgot to hit the record button. So I'm going to be doing this all again, and hopefully in just one or as few as possible takes, because I usually don't do these in one take, just because I screw up a lot. But here goes. So the most American thing, well, I could see it as being able to eat pineapple on pizza without being crucified at the stake, because that is an important thing, but that's just me. Anyway, on to Sabermetrics. And unfortunately, Joe, you're not going to be able to pry Sabermetrics away from baseball at this point. Yes, there are statistic-minded things in other sports, but when was the last time you went to Giant Stadium and heard, oh, the quarterback, he has a great spin rate throwing the ball. If he could just control more how he released... No, that they say he's a bad quarterback. Not in any other sport do you have things like Luke Bard, the relief pitcher from the Angels, who in 1 year, based on how teams valued his spin rate and sent him to get more work, his velocity upticked from like 92, 93 to 97 miles an hour. And it's even gone to the point where the fans also have their view into Sabermetrics via StatCast. StatCast being the service of MLB that tracks how far that home run is hit, at what launch angle and how fast it was hit, how many parks it could be hit in, how long Mike Trout, say, has to go and run to make this great defensive catch. All these various stats that you don't really see, and you didn't really see 10 years ago even. So you're not going to be able to rip stats and sabermetrics away from the game of baseball. But how do you mitigate the problems that it causes? And by problems, I mean, as you said, overthinking. Overthinking matchups, overthinking pitching matchups, making all these changes for relievers, shifting on all these batters so that they can't get hits and thus make the game slower and longer. Well, you do it by other correlation. By that I mean you're looking at other ways to speed up the game. I view replays as one of the ways. Make it so that a manager has to challenge within 10 seconds of a play happening or he can't challenge. Unless there's an injury. I'm looking at the Mets-Cardinals game where Robinson Cano got hit, in case you're wondering about that. And if the umpires can't make the determination in a minute, because I've seen a lot of them go 2-3 minutes even, where they're just sitting around a TV, they can't make a decision and the call stands. Also make it where, like in the NFL, that they have to verbally announce what their decision is. Because otherwise, half the time, everyone's sitting here like, what's the call? Aside from, obviously, the emphatic reaction from whichever team is screwed over by the call. Let's go for the initiative that MLB has, Let the Kids Play. What's more exciting than seeing an NFL running back celebrate his touchdown in the end zone? Let's keep bringing that to baseball with the home run celebrations. I know that some players are very much irked by that, and a lot of longtime fans probably will be too, but the initiative is let the kids play, and honestly, let the kids enjoy the game. And also, maybe even reduce the amount of times that a catcher can go out and see the pitcher, or even with the pitching coach. Maybe make it where maximum of 3 visits for each, in a not regular 9-inning game. And otherwise, if the next time you go out, the pitcher has to come out. Now, I know a lot of these things don't directly correlate to sabermetrics, but it does offset some of the time that's lost in focusing so hard on them, and makes the game pace a lot more interesting, in my opinion. But what do you think, Joe? Do you think that my reaction to your reaction makes sense? Does this conversation right now make sense? Because I'm not sure it does. I'll see you next time.